Yo, what's happening, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I will be going through how to actually complete the league's SBCs being the most efficient way as possible. Sorry I didn't got to upload this yesterday. You're probably gonna watch this on Tuesday or probably even Monday. I don't know. I was just busy during the weekend. I still have like 8, 7 games of champs to play. So yeah, let's jump right into it because I don't want this to be a 30-40 minute long video. I'm just going to be as quick as possible. And first of all, I will give you a couple of tips that I have not seen, heard anybody else talk about this. So first things first, let me show you the graphic. That please screenshot this. You are going to need this. All right, here we go. So these are the leagues that you need for the SBCs. Obviously, I don't think I have to emphasize you needing Libertadores or Sudamericana players, the Romanian league or the Saudi league. So those are pretty self-explanatory. Now, you're probably going to go through your club and see a bunch of MLS players, especially bronzes, championship players, a lot of them. Probably even some like La Liga or one of the top leagues in your top 5 leagues. You have a bunch of bronzes and you don't know what to do with them. If they're commons, you can chuck them into whatever SBC you want. Okay, if they're bronze common, if they're bronze commons, use them for they literally have zero value unless obviously you want to evo them or whatever. Rares, I would probably still chuck him into some SBCs if they're untradeable. If they're tradable, probably just stock them. Maybe they go up in price at some point during the year. But for anything else not being La Liga 2, League 2, Bundesliga, or Serie B, you don't need those players. You can chuck them into the to the silver upgrade or bronze upgrade. I think it's bronze upgrade where you get 2 silver players. Those are very good. I've been getting a bunch of Libertadores, and even now that you also need like Saudi players or even Romanian players. So that's very clutch. So I hope you took a screenshot of that. That's kind of like the manual where you know what cards you can submit and which ones have value and which ones don't. Obviously, I don't think I have to emphasize how relevant Libertadores and Saudi players are. Back into the game. Oops, wrong. All right. So back into the game. Obviously, fastest way is probably just buying a bunch of bronze packs. So this is going to take me to my second tip that I have not seen anybody else talk about this before. No, not here. So bronze pack method, people are just, well, you're just going to spam these until you pull a Libertadores player. As you can see, we pulled a Saudi player. That's huge. That's clutch. We are going to definitely need that. And we also pull a Romanian player. So obviously you just quick sell everything. The players, you can keep them. There was a time where I was just quick selling rare bronzes that I knew I was never going to use, like some Chinese league, maybe the Indian league. But at the end of the day, I don't think that's very smart. Probably just keep them and chuck them into whatever SBCs. I don't think you're going to those 44 coins. You will never ever notice that. So we got a Libertadores player. In my opinion, I think you should sell these. I know completing the SBC is probably smart. Well, it's not probably, it's definitely smart. This is why you're here for, right? But I think if you're going to be doing the bronze pack method, you need to sell whenever you pull a player like this. This is 1600 coins. You can keep opening more packs, and while stocking up on some cards that you probably think have zero value right now, you're probably right. It's probably a waste of time, especially if you can see I don't have that many coins in my club right now. This is my secondary account. I tried to record this video on my main account where I have a bunch of players. I have a shit ton of coins, but I hit the start streaming button instead of the start recording button on the OBS app. So yeah, I'm redoing this again. Nothing here. This one I probably would have quick sold, a couple weeks ago, like I said. But now I think they actually do have some value at least. So I'm going to keep opening packs. If I keep getting Libertadores players, I'm gonna keep selling them. I'm gonna keep opening packs until my coin count goes down to 25,000 coins. So yeah, and I really hope we can pull a player from a league that like I said, this is some very obscure tip. Hopefully we can manage to pack one before we reach to. I'm just gonna quick sell it. Like, I don't care. Yeah, if you have duplicates, just quick sell them, bro. Like, it's not going to make any difference on your SBC storage. These players are basically worthless. Another Romanian guy. That's huge. This is, yeah. Managers, they don't sell anymore. Like, there was a point where you could actually maybe get away with selling. You could probably just like lazy list this, see if they actually sell if you want to. I mean, nothing to lose, right? So yeah, he's Bundesliga, but mostly is the only thing that matters is the nationality with these managers. So we are like two, maybe we can maybe open three more depending on the pack luck that we get. Yeah, all right, nothing. We still are not seeing the league that I want to see. It's already been 5 minutes, but it's okay. Yeah, let me know if you have actually pulled something out of the doing this grind. I've pulled Rodri 2 times in this account from the 11 player pack where you submit 5 silvers and 5 bronzes. So I think it's definitely worth it. At the very least, you need to be completing the daily exchanges where you submit 1 bronze for a premium bronze players pack. At the very least, you should be doing that every single day. And same thing goes for the where you exchange the 5 bronzes and 5 silvers for 11 gold players. You should be doing that every single day. It looks like this will be the last pack. So the first card is not the one I'm looking for. And okay, so we didn't pack them, but I'm gonna share my second tip with you here. So if you're going to be doing this bronze pack method, if you ever pull a Serie B team, a Serie B player, which is the Division 2 from Italy, if you ever pull a bronze, sell them. They sell immediately for 200 coins, all of them. And the reason I tell you to sell is because in what other that card is not worth 200 coins, and let me tell you why. Because whenever you go to the SBCs, so it's on the upgrades. So where is it? Okay, so the mixed leagues upgrade is right here. As you can see, I already completed it. This thing, you only need a 62 overall squad. The majority of these players are going to be silvers for the Bundesliga, and that also goes for the Serie B, especially the Italian league. Okay, so there are not many bronzes. If you can sell those bronzes for 200 coins, a fucking 17 coin value, if you took his quick sell value, for 200 coins, that's a huge dub. I don't care if it's a rare, you're not going to use them. You will pack plenty of untradeable silvers, and I know it's kind of cringy submitting a 68 rated overall squad when all you need is 62, but I would much rather submit all of my untradeable silvers, which it does not really matter. They don't have any value. Their only purpose in this game is this SBC. So if you can get away with selling selling bronzes, do them. Please sell those. Please check your club. If you have Serie B players that are bronze, they sell immediately. Silvers, they don't sell. Okay, maybe some you get lucky if you list them for the minimum, and some people will buy them. Probably yes, but that's 350 coins. Obviously you can also sell if you pack some tradable ones, but I would much rather, I think it's extremely easy to pull Bundesliga 2 and Serie B players untradeable from the silver packs, as you will see once I complete this, the first round of this. So as you can see, I'm gonna open up the graphic again, the face cam. So bronzes, the only leagues that you actually need bronzes are the Liga 2 from Spain and League 2 from obviously France. Bundesliga 2 and Serie B team, Serie B squad. So if you can get away with selling the Serie B or the Bundesliga 2 bronzes, do it. Please do it. You will pack plenty of untradeable cards from that, and you only need a 62 rated, so you can get away with putting in a bunch of 50, 55s rated players. It's fine. So really don't stress about that. Same thing goes for if you're trying to I know I was a victim to this. That's why I make this graphic. That's why I keep it on my second monitor whenever I'm playing. I was aware that you need MLS players for this SBC specifically for this one, and I was just stockpiling. I had like 100 MLS players, be it tradable or untradeable bronzes, low rated bronzes, below 60, 62, 63 rated, and I just had stock like my club was just piling up on piles of garbage. And till I realized you will never ever use any MLS or championship players. Bronze championship players are also extremely common. They don't have any value for this SBC. Okay, so unless you're going to be using like a bunch of 70 high like 77 golds, and then you can chuck in a couple of bronzes, then do you. But I think the best way to do it is just fill it with untradeable silvers, which you will get plenty, and the bronzes use them for other SBCs. So just be mindful of that. Obviously, you're not going to, you definitely need to be completing this SBCs daily. It's better than not doing it, and with how rough gameplay is right now, this is not that bad. Like, it's not a bad grind. Here, for example, if you want to, you can maybe save rares. I don't really care. I don't think you will ever need them. So I'm fine with submitting rares. Back when the first Leagues SBC came out, when you need a bunch of Sudamericana players, I was being very stingy. I was making sure I was only submitting untradables, bronze comments, and I don't think that's a very smart way to do. Just submit the lowest rated ones from some obscure leagues that you know you won't ever need or be using. And honestly, if you want to be used, I know I was at some point I was like, I need to make sure it's untradeable only, bro. Like, I'm gonna leave it as that. Like, which one is new? So this guy, no, him. 16 coins. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm never going to use him for anything. You can chuck him in. I would much rather submit a tradable common than an untradeable rare from a big nation, like France, England, Spain, Germany. You want to keep those if you can. If you cannot afford it, maybe you don't have that many players in your club, it's fine. You can submit them, bro. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. It's all good. Again, these players from these leagues, you will never use them. Just be mindful with the silvers. Make sure you are not using rare silvers from big nations. Again, this definitely applies. You are never going to submit rare players from one of the most popular nations: Spain, France, England, Germany. Never do it. They can go up in price to like 2,000, 3,000 coins whenever a new challenge comes up. People, have this weird idea, this weird perception that they need to complete everything the fucking first second it comes out. So they will spend those coins to be, I don't even know why would they spend those coins, but that's just how their FIFA brains work. So again, women's, you want to keep the silver rares, be it women's, I don't care, but non-tradable women's, non-common golds women's, use them for all of the SBCs. They have zero value. We don't have any women's league SBCs, and I doubt we will be getting one soon. So again, here, all of these, you probably want to keep him. Again, at the beginning, I was worried about using someone like him. For example, he's German, he's from the Bundesliga. I don't know what was going through my head. He has literally zero value. The Bundesliga SBCs, you're not going to use them. it ever comes out where you need a, a challenge SBC, and just buy a 200 coin card, man. Like, it's not that deep. You won't even notice 200 coins once you actually need it. So 5 silvers again. I would rather just use comments other over anything, obviously. But if you need to use someone like him, for example, Denmark obscure league, I know he's rare, but he's untradeable, so he literally has zero zero value. Argentinians, I mean, I know you get a lot of silvers, especially silvers rares too, which can come in handy for those challenges where you need a bunch of players from one nation and different leagues, and you need like half of the squad to be rare. So I probably just would want to hold some of those rare Argentinians, if you can. Obviously, investing on stockpiling on cards that have zero quicksil value just on the pure speculation of I might need it one day, I don't think that's very smart. You need them right now and you have them. So go ahead and use them. Don't be afraid of using the cards that you have. I feel like a lot of people are get caught up in that, So just keep using them. Don't don't think about too much in the future. Don't try to get too ahead of yourself. As you can see, this Eredivisie guy, Weird Club, he's rare and 68 rated. I'm pretty sure he fits our Eredivisie. Yeah, 74 to 68 rated. So I'm not going to use him for these exchange because I have, but guess who I will use? A 68 rated from the Serie A, because he has no value. He's not rare. Yes, he's Italian, so that's kind of rough, but other than that, no value whatsoever. Now let's go to our bronzes one last time. Pretty sure I still have a couple of them. See, like this guy, I was like, man, Bundesliga, maybe I'll need him one day. It does not matter what you are going to need one day. If they're untradeable, you can chuck him in, bro. They literally have zero value. So just make sure you understand that. And yeah, I'm not gonna use Oxley here because he is rare, and you never know. The majority of the times, the SBCs where you need rares, they sometimes let you get away with using bronzes. Not lately. I think it's been a while since we were able to use bronzes on like a challenge one. They always be like minimum silver, but just in case you just want to keep those cards. Only big nations, of course. And I need to hurry up because I've been talking for 18 minutes now, and we still have quite the few SBCs to complete here, so I might need to just sped things up. I don't even know why I'm doing untradeable only, and I fucked up. All right. Yeah, I need to hurry up. I might need to stop doing that. Ireland, I don't care that there were Ireland. I mean, those plays are just so common, bro, that it literally does not matter. It literally does not matter as long as you're not submitting, like I've said a million times this video, big nations. I'm fine. Women's, again, you can use them literally zero value, and it's better to submit them into SBCs where you're getting golds than to quick sell them for 15 coins that will never ever notice. They won't have any impact on your club, so might as well just use him. Like here, if you want to get very stingy, you would be like, why are you wasting 500 coins for 11 gold players? That's something that I'm willing to do, like, honestly. I don't know why you wouldn't. I think it's extremely worth it. A 65 rated from Ligue 1. He's not usable, so he's very low rated for the main SBC, 66 rated from the championship. I could probably get away with using him here, but I won't. Next, Serie A, he's tradable, so maybe I need to turn this filter on. Yeah, so we can see we are kind of running low on silvers, but that's low rated silvers. I do have a bunch of high 70 rated rares from good nations. The majority of them are untradeable, of course, but like I said, SBCs will be super easy to complete if I ever need them, and if I have a couple of tradables, once the day comes, I can sell them. So those are the only ones that you will actually save. You know, if you are saving things that you think you might need for you to use, submit them right now. If you think they can go up to 2,000, 3,000 coins on the market like this, then you keep them. But that's again only silvers, rares from top nations. The 79 times 2 is back, so that might be worth a look. I think you have to complete this. With that pack being back again, I know I'm very lucky with packs. Honestly, I mean I've pulled Mbappe yesterday on my I didn't pull Mbappe yesterday. I got Mbappe from an 82 times 7 from the gauntlet last time. I did the hero and the icon on my main account yesterday, and I pulled the king and Rio Ferdinand. So I have like a 5 million coin team, and I've only spent like $50, no, not even 50, like $35 on this game. And that's because I got banned on my main account. I made another account, and I felt like I had to buy some fodder, so I bought some packs on the store with 35 bucks. And so yeah, so just to not start like from scratch. I also bought the battle pass for season 1. I'm not going to buy it for season 2, so maybe I'm speaking from a point of privilege here, but I've pulled the majority of the times from the 79, 2 times 79 or better, I'm always pulling like 283s, an 84 and an 85. So it's some crazy luck like that. I know not everybody's going to have a different experience, obviously, but I think it's worth it, especially if you consider that you will just, I mean, this guy, Belgium League, Ecuadorian, never going to use him for anything. So you might as well gamble. It's not like you're buying fodder to gamble, which is what the majority of people do for their icon picks and their hero packs, which I don't think is worth it. But if you're just moving trash and hope that you find gold, it's fine. If you find silver, it's fine. You were just exchanging trash, bro. And if you get more trash, then guess what? You can then exchange that trash and try to see if you can get lucky and pull something that's actually usable. Or maybe you get a rare player that you need for an SBC. Just this trash can always be better. Like, and if you get more trash, you can just submit it again. It's no big deal, bro. All of these are untradeable. Don't be afraid to submit 75 rated comments from the Premier League, bro. They don't work for the Liga SBC because it's 79 rated. Mostly you're going to be playing with like low 80, 81s, 77s. Maybe sometimes you can get away with chucking in a, God, I'm blanking out, a 72. No, a 76, right? Yeah. So, like I said, don't be afraid to use these players from the Premier League, bro. You're not, the same thing goes for La Liga. You're not going to use them because they're very low rated cards. So you can use them. Like I said, they're trash. You're hoping that you get lucky and turn trash into something good. And if you get more trash, you can submit trash for the possibility of something better. So if you take a look at this as trash, you'll be fine and you will make better progress than if you start giving value to a lot of these cards that, like I said, they don't really matter a lot. La Liga again. I'm fine with submitting this. I don't know, some of you will probably cringe, but I know everybody has a shit ton of rares stuck in their club. Not rares, common goals, especially common goals. I think we need an exchange for commons. Like I would be fine submitting 11 common goals for a pick out of 378 or better players. Like I wouldn't mind that at all. With all the look at all this trash that I have here, and I have not really grinded this account that much. I probably got like 30 hours on this account, and 10 of them are just me leaving the PlayStation on the menu, and me just doing other things. um yeah, this one again, I want to touch this one. I think this is also worth it. Obviously this is for someone that's been more advanced, that has more shit in their club. But if you just started doing this, probably don't do it. Probably it's probably not worth it. But if you have a bunch of bronze play, like I said, like here, I really don't have anything in the club. I know I have untradeable on, but like submitting, even if you submit 10 tradables, obviously comments, that's like 200 coins. If you do this 10 times, um let's say you spend 1500 and you pull one single Libertadores card, it will be worth it. So just keep that in mind. These bronzes are literally worthless, so you can use them. Again, English championship player, you probably think, oh, I need them because there's an SBC for that, but he's too low rated, he is worthless. So all of these players, as long as they're commons, you can use them for this. And like I said, you would need to go 0 for 10. Oh, well, I mean 0 for 20 because you get two players. You would need to go 0 for 10, 0 for 20 without getting a Libertadores players for this to not be worth it. If you submit this 10 times with all of the 110 bronzes being tradable. I know you will be submitting a bunch of untradeable players here, so it's definitely worth it if you just have a bunch of players. If you don't, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Just stockpile on the bronze method. Why? Because let's say you are losing coins if you are not pulling Libertadores players or Serie B team or Serie B players. You're technically not losing because most of the time you're going to be running out with 2-3 players the majority of the times, and you cannot get 3 players for you would need to spend 600 coins to get 3 players on the market. So just be mindful of that. They're may not worth anything because they won't sell, but for doing this, I'm gonna do 2 of these just to show you. I'm probably going to pack, if not a Libertadores player, probably a Romanian guy or a Saudi league. I know those are not worth anything, literally. I mean, I think you can just buy them for like 300 coins. So it's not anything crazy, but like I said before, yeah, I'm gonna do it one more time, bro, just to show you that it's very likely that you actually pull something that you need, and you're submitting things that you don't need and you will never ever need. You can English 262. We can use him. Yeah, we can use him. It does not matter if it's not a silver. All of the bronzes from MLS and champ in the championship, they're not worth anything. Just, you know, tattoo that in the back of your head when you're doing this. And I know I'm kind of speeding things up here because like I said, I don't want this to be an extremely long video. But if you can literally do this while you're chilling, you can be, you know, watching a show or whatever. But just be mindful that you're not submitting things that are actually valuable. So you can just watch your favorite show. This is a very chill grind. You're not stressing about people parking the bus and counter attacking you. So it's very fun. And this will definitely help you get a very good team without actually having to spend money buying store packs, which is stupid, and please don't do it. If you need to buy fodder, you want to do the hero pack, you don't have fodder, maybe you already completed all the objectives, I think it's better for you to just use your coins to buy actual fodder, which I still think it's not a very good idea. But I think it's better to waste your coins on a casino pack than buying shit than buying fodder on the store, because you're going to spend 25 bucks for two walkouts, a special card that's not even a team of the week, and 1533s that you're going to need to use for the 85 to 87. And it's just an infinite loop of just piles of garbage. So yeah, you want to be avoiding that for sure. Let me see if I can complete one of these, just to show you that I'm, yeah, like for example, this, all of these are untradeable grease. Like this one, I don't care. I know he's rare, but he's untradeable, and yeah, he wouldn't fit the La Liga Premier League team anyway. So I'm gonna submit this one. I already completed. I kind of forgot about that. Um, I had it already prepped up for you guys. So as you can see, I'm at 25,000. We started this video at. I also completed an objective. I want to see what's up with that. So sorry about this. I'm just gonna edit this out, bro. I'm the best editor on YouTube. All right. I don't even know what that was, but let's go back to the store, and we're going to open all of our shit. And after we open all of our shit, we are going to try to finish up the leaks SBC. So I'm probably not gonna buy anything if I'm not able to complete it. So as you can see, we got very unlucky here. We didn't pull shit, but at least it's an 81 that we can use for the 85 to 87 exchange. I know you only need one of those, but I'm fine with that. Who is this left mid? Italy. I think she's what, like 82, 83. Yeah, I mean, submitting a bunch of bums for an 83 that's actually used like some decent fodder for the 85 to 87. I'm fine with that. We also got a mod who fits very well into the new EVA, which I will be making a video today. This is extremely useful. La Liga 2, very good pack indeed. Silvers are very valuable. Silvers from that league are also very valuable because I know they're not rare. You can just buy them, but I'm not really into the habit of buying players to complete these league SBC, because that's one thing I hate. I want to rant about this. Every YouTube you go to, all the biggest creators, they're like unlimited SBC grind, and the first thing they say, oh, you're going to, and we pull a create one of the best Libertadores cards that you can pull. They're like unlimited. The first thing they say out of their mouth, well, you're gonna have to want to spend 20k every time you're doing this, bro. How the fuck is that unlimited, bro? Either way, I think this is definitely what I'm telling you guys right here is no bullshit, the best way to do it. You're just gonna submit trash and hope you get lucky. That's kind of what that's kind of like what everybody will do. But trust me, selling those 30B players, setting the Libertadores cards will definitely make this grind worth it. Like I said, I've pulled 2 Rodgers from this. That's a Saudi player, but he's a gold. Unfortunate. Do we get a Libertadores guy? It looks like we won't. So it's kind of disappointing there. Let's see if these actually. Who's that? Is that Modric? That's Kovacic. So an 83. I mean, not something that I'm very excited for, but again, 83s are good fodder for the 85 to 87, which some people think it's garbage and you shouldn't do it, but like I said, I'm extremely lucky in all of these games with freaking loot packs and shit. I always get the best things that you can get. So probably speaking from a point of privilege, I even got Jokeres on this account from the 284s plus, which is terrible value by the way, but I had fodder untradeable, so I just chucked it into that, and I got Jokeres. So huge stuff there. Let's see one Libertadores guy. This La Liga 2 players are also very valuable, and I wanted you to show you this. So he is silver. He is literally the same price as a bronze. So and they are extremely common, and we also got a Saudi that's huge. There those silvers from Bundesliga 2 and City B, Italy 2. extremely comments from these packs. So like I said, here Bundesliga 2, Spain 2, Italy 2. So sell all of the bronzes that you pull from the bronze pack, please. I cannot emphasize how much big of a difference that will make. Your coin count will thank me later. Silver girl, France, beautiful. You love to see that from your, you want to see your highest rated rare silvers, be it from Spain, best leagues out there. Another guy, 1, 2. So you're pulling a lot of these players in this pack that you actually need, and they have very good value. So because you don't want to be buying players, I know if you need one more, what's 300 coins, right? In that case, I'm fine with that. We pull another Libertadores guy here, and yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna keep it like I don't think I'll ever use it. Probably gonna forget about it, that I have it in my SBC storage one day, but whatever. Another Italy 2 guy here. So that one is better to we got 2 in that pack. This one's a lot better to just complete it with untradeable. Like I say, they are extremely common, and don't be afraid to sell those players. The bronzes, the silvers, I don't think the silvers sell. I think they might sell for the minimum, but it might take some, like probably like 30, 40, 50 minutes, so almost a full hour. So you won't be getting your coins back as soon as a Libertadores card or a bronze Serie B team. So let's go to the leagues SBCs with all the things we pull. I think we can complete a couple more of these. I saw a bunch of La Liga 2 cards, so I think we can do this right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. Got a rare there. Again, comments from this league, be very careful that you are not submitting it into the other SBCs. Silvers from the La Liga 2 are extremely common. You might think you don't need them, but this SBC is one of the most annoying ones, at least speaking from my personal experience, of course. It's kind of hard to fill out, especially to get that 68 rating. It's kind of annoying because you'll be pulling a lot of bronzes from France too, as you can see here. A lot of these guys, maybe sometimes even from the from the La Liga 2 too. So just keep that in mind. I don't think I'll be able to finish doing this. Oh, barely. So 68, huge sell. We only used 1 gold, and I don't know. I feel like the hardest one to complete is and I'm gonna open this. I wanted to save it, but whatever. And we don't get anything from this pack, but I thought it was the Italy 2. Yeah, we got nothing from this pack, which is kind of unfortunate. But those MLS players, silver MLS players, gold MLS players, are extremely valuable when you're grinding these leagues. Get down. So sorry about that. Now we go to the. I feel like this is the most annoying one. I know you can just buy your way through it because they're not expensive at all. You can just buy them for 200 coins. I think silvers go for 350 again. Very easy to complete. But like I said, I don't like filling this with tradable players. Oh, well, no. Well, let me retract that. I don't like buying players to complete this. If I'm using tradable players, I'm fine. Like, I don't care. But I don't want to be buying. Obviously, for the sake of the video, I will buy the remaining 3 spots that I need here. It's 4, actually. But and that will have to do for now. Yeah, you kind of need chemistry for this, so gotta be careful here. Bunch of center backs. Yeah, that'll give more chemistry. The fuck is he doing? Fucking dumbass. So I need 4 more, and Yeah, I'm gonna buy them. Just whatever, bro. You can tell this is pissing me off because I don't normally do this, and I don't have that many coins. Fuck sake. And I don't have that many coins on this account, but content. Okay, so they're like 350. Yeah, this is kind of annoying, but 300 coins, bro. Bro, what? You saw me click that. It's gotta be expired, probably. Okay, we got it. All right, just need 3 more, and I need them. Nah, I think I can get away with buying just a bunch of 50 rated players. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, bruh. All right, man. All right, bro. I'm just gonna buy it for 500 coins, man. I don't give a fuck. Oh, bro, that's yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, be careful if you're gonna do this. You don't want to be buying. And I'm okay. I can just chuck him in. Yeah, that's the chemistry that I needed, and we already got the rating, so fine with that. Yeah, like I don't think this is smart spending 1,000 coins just to finish this SBC. Like I said, this is not the way to do it. I know some content creators will tell you, you can just drop 20k to complete the Libertadores one and you will be fine. No, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. They only saying that because I mean they're making content, but that's so fucking retarded, man. For the casual, you don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, you get lucky? I mean, you never know, but it's not worth it, man. Trust me. Let's see if we can complete this one. I know I have a bunch of MLS players, so I know for a fact I will be able to complete that one. So it's this one here. Yeah, I have a couple of goals too, so that's good. Yeah, I know you're going to probably cringe at this, that I'm going to be submitting like a 68, 70 rated sometimes squad, but they're untradeable. Obviously, you may want to hold back your rare Italian players just in case. Like I said, I'm probably not going to submit the rare guy that I have there, but if I have to, I will. I'm not going to just keep it for the sake of keeping it, but I'm hopeful I have a rare player from this league. Yes, let's go. He's French though. He's French though, so I'm gonna be stingy here because I saw I have another one. Yeah, let's use the Danish guy, and yeah, let's just fill this out with whatever we can. We don't really need to go too crazy on this. Chemistry is going to be very easy to get since we have a bunch of Italians from the same league. Can swap these two, and yeah, we're set on chemistry for now. I'm gonna keep him because, like I said, big nation, silver, rare. I think I have a bunch of. Yeah, you are. I know some of you are cringing at this, but I'm fine with this, bro. Like I'd rather just because you cannot go and buy 200 coin players for this. That's kind of like my main issue. I'm gonna submit a goal, bro. I don't care. And just for the sake of the video, again, you're probably cringing at me submitting a 69 rated card, but not 69 rated, a 69 rated squad when you only need a 62. I think this is better. Those cards have no value other than this, so fine with that. Now the one of the most annoying ones again. I feel like this SBC group is definitely more annoying than the other one, where you have the big leagues. Yeah, you need a bunch of golds from the MLS. They're quite common. If once you do the goal upgrade, your daily goal upgrades, where you pull 11, well 33 goals in total, 3 rares. But before that, it's kind of annoying to this one, especially because you need a 73 rated squad, which is no joke, especially for a league like this, where you don't want to be just spending your best players. I still need 3 more rares. That's the kind of the annoying part here. I'm not gonna lie, kind of hate doing this one for that reason. The rares, because there aren't that many rares from the MLS. They're very scarce. So be mindful of that too. Jones. I think I'm gonna be good for the rating. I think I'm gonna have to use Moiktar, but I'm pretty sure I don't have 3 rares, which is very annoying. I think I'm gonna be missing 1 short. I'm gonna be 1 short unless I have a bronze rare from the MLS, which I'm really hoping I do. Although that's all I have. God damn it, man! I knew I should have done something. What about just by some miracle? No. So I won't be able to complete this because I will be missing 1 rare. And I'm not gonna buy it for the video, bro. Fuck that. Nah. You can tell I'm starting to get pissed off here. So let's go to the Premier. So I guess the only one that I'm missing is the Libertadores one, which, if I remember correctly, I think I packed like 3. Maybe we can complete this. If not, then I'm just gonna end the video. That's probably the best one if you can get that card tradable. That's like easy 3,000 coins. So yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna pull up the graphic again. Make sure you screenshot this because, damn it, bro, because you will need it just to be more efficient. Like I said, looks like I will be a couple cards short again. I'm not gonna buy these cards, they're extremely expensive. So yeah, that is going to be it. Just remember to do the daily SBCs one. Make sure you're selling the cards that I told you. And I'm gonna do a couple of these probably off screen now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. I'm out.